Two games over 4 days will ultimately decide whether Canada qualifies for the next 2014 World Cup, or at least will have a chance to qualify for the 2014 World Cup. They host Cuba tonight at BMO Field before taking on Honduras 4 days later in San Pedro Sula, a match I will be at, providing coverage from. Heading into tonight's match, Stephen Hart rather relaxed, talking to his players, telling them to not look ahead to the match in Honduras, but rather to look one match at a time and worry about the finishing that's been lacking over the past summer with games against Honduras ending 0-0 and losing in Panama in September 2-0. He says it's not for a lack of chances. Canada's created a lot of chances going forward. They've hit the post a few times, and they've seen chances go begging in multiple games. Pitch conditions at BMO Field are a bit of a concern right now for head coach Stephen Hart. He alluded to it in his post-game press conference that the grass is a bit too high, the field's a bit choppy, and he said it needs to be rolled, which could play into the hands of the Cubans, who are used to playing on kind of choppy pitches down in Havana. We were there in June, and the pitch conditions were terrible, and it kind of played into their hands, even though Canada came out with a 1-0 result. 2 games remaining for Canada, one tonight against Cuba, and then, of course, 4 days later in Honduras. A win over both will see Canada qualify for the final round of CONCACAF qualifying for the first time since 1998. There are scenarios that see it get through on 4 points, a win against Cuba, and then possibly a draw in Honduras. And if Honduras goes down to Panama and drops all 3 points, and Canada can pick up a resounding win against Cuba tonight, there's a scenario that sees Canada able to go into San Pedro Sula 4 days from now and lose and still go through. We'll have complete coverage for you starting tonight, and then I'll be in San Pedro Sula 4 days from now, providing updates from Honduras as I can. For the Toronto Sun, this is Kurt Larson.